in Lithuania. Sorry, I lost my own head feed there. I'm joined once again by Rob Esselins. Welcome back, Rob.
Thank you very much.
You enjoyed it so much you returned.
Absolutely wanted to finish this.
Or I
So
think from the social media reaction worldwide, your fans demanded that you return.
absolutely. I'm also known as MC Fit Robbie in Belgium when I do the speaking. This is some silly name that came up, but hey, here we are again at
Here
Europeans.
we are again. It is the junior 93 kilo class this evening. The good news is that there are 16 lifters. It's been split into two groups of 8. Why is that good news? Well, it means we can have 10-minute breaks instead of 20-minute breaks, more continuous coverage, and it will finish 20 minutes earlier. So the flight 1, if you were with us before, you will know these are the lifters with the lower nominated totals that are not expected to feature in the medals. But as we saw in the 83s, we did actually get a deadlift medal come out of the first flight.
Absolutely.
So never say never. The first lifter comes out to the platform. It's Agris Repo of Estonia, a lifter we have commented on many times before, and he is opening up with 190 kilos.
190 kilos is actually 22.5 kilos under his personal best. Give him a nice opener. It was a really easy opener.
Yes, it was.
3 white lights.
The referees for this session, the chief referee is from Ukraine. The side nearest to us is from Lithuania, and at the far side we have none other than Adam Riley from Great Britain, who was doing some co-commenting with us yesterday. The technical controller is Mr. Orbets from the Ukraine, Vasil Orbets. And this is Pierce Tohill from Ireland, 2.5 on the bar.
This is 27.5 kilos below his personal best.
No, I thought that was high.
Yeah, looks
Didn't
quite
want
high.
to say anything. And if you look, he leant slightly forward, and that tends to bring the hips up again.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Again, as we said, Rob, you don't like to call one high and then have the referees give it 3 white lights. So sometimes the silence can be telling.
Yes.
Because we just don't see anything. Now, Joel Emanuel Weiksland from Norway is next up, 225 kilos on the bar.
12.5 kilos below his personal best.
Oh, that's a battle for an opener.
Yes, that looks kind of heavy for an opener. But he's on the board. 3 white lights.
Benjamin Rastum, also from Norway, up next.
An interesting lifters profile photo,
Yes.
if I may say so.
Well, we've seen a couple of others from Norway. Nikolai Sletnes comes
Yes,
to mind.
I've seen that too.
Well, the comment I made was you can see why he grew a beard.
All right. So 237.5 kilos on the bar. His squat PB is 242.5.
For the soon-to-be bearded Mr. Rastum.
Absolutely.
Oh, I don't think we need referees for that one.
That looked really
Nice
easy.
indeed.
Nice indeed. 3 white lights. Referees agree with you.
Now, Vaklinov from Bulgaria, the second Bulgarian lifter we've seen in the competition this week.
240 kilos. His squat PB is 265 kilos. Been competing for 8 years, so he's in the scene for quite a while already.
Theodor Vaklinov. Not a lifter that I recall commentating on before personally. you tend to remember names.
Yeah, true. Maybe it was mostly national level that he
Yes.
competed.
So this is 240. And we're going to wait for the referees on that one. 3 white lights.
Now Austria, 242.5 kilos. Paul Egger.
And he has another 2 years as a junior after this. And looks like he's the Austrian record holder, Rob,
Yes,
with his
indeed.
PB.
His squat PB is 261.5 kilos.
So
Coached by the one and only barbell program, Peter.
Oh, no doubt about depth there.
That looked easy.
That is how you squat if you don't want to ask any questions
That's it.
from the referee.
This is how you convince the judges. Like, I'm squatting deep enough today.
And then you go high the next two, and because they think you squat low.
You're safe now. We're safe now.
Now, Krastev from Bulgaria. Well, you wait all day for a Bulgarian, and then two come along together.
Yes.
Emil Krastev, 262.5.
This is 10 kilo below his personal best.
And this, of course, is your weight class, Rob.
Yes, of course. And when I think about it, the last competition I did was as a junior, so still have to prove myself in the open class.
I'm sure you will.
Yes.
This is Krastev.
What? 262.5.
And the referees know.
That was on the high side.
We both made hand gestures to each other, and yeah, we just thought that was cut a little bit. Both side referees called it high.
He'll have to sink it in a bit deeper for his next attempt.
Yeah. Now, Jakub Wagner from either Czechia or Czech Republic. We never know which to say. It's either or.
We never know. In Dutch we say Czechia, but in English I will always say Czech Republic.
Yeah. I think the situation is the country's formally called Czech Republic, but they're wanting to change the name to Czechia.
Indeed.
So, this is Wagner.
265.
Yes, I think that little dip at the end took it in.
Should be good, and it is.
Yeah.
3 white lights and a good lift.
And that is the end of the first round. Flown by, and we're back to Agris Repo from Estonia to start the second round on 210 kilos.
So he's actually making a 20 kilo jump here.
Big jump.
Big jump indeed, but it's still 2.5 kilos below his personal best.
And I guess if you get a bit nerves of getting one in, you know, go light, get one in, and you got two more.
Absolutely. It really depends on the type of lifter you are.
That looks good.
It is.
I remember in Malaga, the Hungarian lifter who made 40 kilo jumps.
Wow,
My friend Adam Pakshuk, I don't know if you're listening in Hungary, Adam, but greetings to you if you are. And again, it's social media, so if he's not, someone will tell he got name checked.
And someone will tag you.
So Pierce Tohill missed 222.5, taking the same weight again.
Need this one to put him on the board. Still
take the pressure off.
Still 27.5 kilos below personal best. This should go.
Yeah, it
for
wasn't an issue with strength.
No, absolutely
Just needed
not.
to go. Remember, the body leant forward and the hips came up a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's much better.
It looks much
better.
Very convincing, this one.
The whole back angle was better. 3 white lights, and he can breathe a sigh of relief.
How it should be. And the Irish crowd approves.
And you always want their approval. Now,
Always.
Joel Emmanuel Veixland from Norway, 235 kilos.
With this, he's approaching his personal best.
He's had a haircut since his profile
I
picture.
wanted to say it. I wanted to say it.
I'm sorry that I jumped in.
No, don't worry. Don't worry. Glad we're on the same level. All right, 235 kilos. For his second attempt.
Just in, I would think. No, just high.
That was a bit too high.
Yeah, let's have a look at it again.
He's
Impossible to say with.
yeah.
But if all three referees said red, it's
And
red.
it will be red, yeah.
Now, Benjamin Rastum, 250 kilos.
Which is a 7.5 kilo personal best for him.
'20-year-old Norwegian. Lots of time yet as a junior. Oh, it's a good fight. And that should be a 7.5 kilo personal best.
And it is, he gets it. That was a 7.5 kilo PR indeed.
Paul Egger from Austria,
Austria.
255 kilos on the bar for Egger.
255 kilos. Approaching his personal best. This is a 12.5 kilo jump compared to his first opener.
Great squat again.
That looks good to me. It is good. It's a good lift with 3 white lights for Austria.
Now Todor Baklanov. Two Bulgarians following each other next. Baklanov going 255.
Only 10 kilos shy of his personal best. Been competing for 8 years, so he should have the necessary experience.
Am I looking at this right, Rob? On prognosis, the top-ranked lifter is Krastev, who is the next man up.
Indeed.
He's in the first flight, and prognosis has him as favourite. So obviously his nominated lifts were way below what he's capable of today. So this makes it even more important that he makes this lift and takes the pressure off third time,
That is
because
true.
this is the favourite for the European title. I am reading that right, am I?
I am.
Yeah.
I'm seeing the same here. 732.5 prognosis total.
How can there be such a difference between nominations and prognosis? Oh, that's deep.
This should do it.
Yeah.
That's good. He's on the board.
We breathe a sigh of relief. Everyone is on the board. And last up in the second round is Wagner from Czechia, 275 kilos. Well, we said there may be a medal from Flight 1. There may be a champion
Yes,
from Flight 1.
I think you're absolutely right here.
But of course, his disadvantage is because of his nominated numbers, he can't play tactics
No,
with the top guys in Flight 2.
that's true.
All he can do is set a target
The
for
guys
them
in
to
Flight
aim
2
at.
can already monitor what he's doing,
Yeah.
what he's done, and then do whatever it takes.
Oh, this, I've never seen this before. This should be fascinating as it unfolds. Oh, it's nice and deep.
It
Looks
really
good from
strong.
Wagner.
5 red plates and a good lift.
Yeah,
3 white lights.
2 rounds gone. Yeah, it just adds something else to the whole mix, doesn't it?
Yeah,
When
absolutely.
the guy from Flight 1 is going to set the target that according to prognosis, no one else will reach.
I guess he'll need to set it high enough so the rest can't touch
Well,
him.
I guess the danger is, does he push too high and miss a lift?
Yeah.
Is he too conservative and could maybe end up being higher than he was? Not so, I've never come across this before. And it should prove compelling viewing over the next couple of hours and make Flight 1 a lot more interesting for the viewers than it sometimes can be. This is Repo fighting it up. And that's 220. And that was PB.
7.5 kilos to be exact.
Now Viksland from Norway, 237.5 on the bar.
Missed his second attempt, but now gonna equal his personal best with 237.5.
Norway, 237.5 kilos on the bar. This is just the match of his
If he sinks this in a little bit deeper, it should be good.
Yes. Yeah, this is the one I thought was good, and you and all 3 referees disagreed, and just shows how much I've learned over the years.
It's hard to tell from here, of
Yeah.
course, but yeah, I had a suspicion.
I couldn't see for the spotter's hands. I suspected
It
maybe
will be
the same as
close,
last
but
time. Yeah, same outcome.
Same outcome. 3 reds. Sadly,
Not
no
a
lift.
strength problem, just needs to go a little bit deeper.
Yeah,
And you think that's maybe a case of just training to that depth in the gym, and or is he trained deeper and just cut it in the day with the heavier weights?
I think when you're doing heavy singles in gym, you should treat every lift as if it was a competition lift. You should always bring the technique into the lift and not just go easy over it.
We have the same philosophy,
Yeah.
and if Ralph is listening, he would agree with you absolutely. Pierce Tohill, 240 kilos. Missed his opener, got it second time. Had a beautiful back angle second time, sorted out the
Absolutely.
problems.
He definitely got it right the second time.
And he's got it right the third time, I
He's
think.
done it again. And it's a good lift, 240
Listen to the
kilos.
Irish support.
The crowd is definitely on fire.
Now Wagner,
2 attempts to change the opener for the second.
sorry, not Wagner, Rastum, 250. Sorry, that was, yeah, this is Rastum, my apologies. The screen was a bit slow to change. 255.
It's a
It's
5 kilo jump.
It's moving by so quickly. I thought for a moment we'd just seen him, but no. We saw him 7 lifters ago.
And like you mentioned earlier, with this spotter team, it
Yeah.
goes so fast.
So 255. Big personal best. Just getting tight under the bar. Oh, it was deep enough, but he just couldn't bring it back up.
Just too heavy for him, sadly.
Baklanov next, 257.5.
This is a small jump compared to his second lift, only 2.5 kilo jump, and still 7.5 kilos below his personal best.
257.5 on the kilo, on the bar.
257.5. Just a 2.5 kilo increase.
Let's see how this one goes.
Obviously felt quite close to his limit last time.
Yeah, I agree. So I think it's a wise choice to make this jump.
Oh, absolutely at his limit.
And that
Let's
was
see what the judges think. It's a
2
good
to
lift.
1. We weren't sure, neither of us said,
Yeah, yeah.
but he gets it 2 to 1.
He gets it.
Now Egger from Austria, 265 kilos on the bar.
Bias loaded for Paul Egger, Austria, 265
Austria, Paul Egger, 265 kilos, which will give him a new personal best and also a new Austrian record.
No more
If he
changes
makes this
for
lift, of course.
next group. No more changes for the openers in the next group.
Egger and 2 more, and then we're into the second flight. We told you it would fly by. It certainly is.
Certainly is.
Oh, it's lovely and deep.
Very
That
deep.
looks good.
There you have it.
3 wide lights.
3 white lights. Nothing to say on that lift.
About 275 kilos for Kraster, followed by Wagner and Birov.
Now we've got Emil Krastev again from Bulgaria. Remember, prognosis has him
Plus 2.5 kilos
as European champion, and he is in the first flight. He will be like the golfer who finishes his round before the leaders go out,
True.
and they know what they have to beat, but perhaps none of them can match the score.
Then it's up to the coaches to determine and calculate. 275. New PR for him as well.
He's got a huge bench.
Yeah,
Oh, that's good.
looked really good.
And that was good lift.
3 wide lights,
About 280
and he's happy with that. And his lifting is going exactly according to plan. Now, last one out in the flight is Jakub Wagner from Czechia, 285 kilos on the bar.
This is a 5 kilo personal best for him.
And you wonder, will Wagner have a chance of a squat medal if he makes this 285?
Well, 285 is definitely a big squat for the
Yeah.
junior 93. So we'll see. But the chance is definitely there. 285.
Well, yeah. And that was a good lift. And we're into flight 2. And the questions are, can the Bulgarian hold his lead overall? Can Wagner from the first flight get a squat medal? It's Balázs Bíró from Hungary who was first out in the second group, and he is opening 235 kilos.
This is 15 kilo below his personal best.
Oh, that was fast
Very
down.
fast.
It's not what I would coach, but it's what works for you.
But it's a good lift. 3
Yeah.
white lights. Yeah, you blink and it's over.
Now, Hunanufsio from Sweden. Carl Hunanufsio. I've learned to say it, I may as well say it over and over again.
Over and over again. So you would never forget again. This is
I'll be
200.
saying it in my sleep.
Absolutely. This is 250 kilos. His PR is 260 kilos. So this one should go. Sweden has been lifting great these past few days.
Yeah, great junior and sub-junior team.
Great coaches as well.
I know Ralph always talks about how Robert Eriksson in Sweden
Yeah.
is in charge of a fantastic junior development program. That got one red light for depth, but it's good.
Got 2 whites.
2 whites,
So
a
he's
red
on-
from the Lithuanian referee. Now Adedapu Ojewala from Great Britain, 22 years old, and he is opening on 250 kilos. And what I will say is, later in the day, watch out for his deadlift.
Absolutely. He's known as the deadlift connoisseur on Instagram.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he is, he is.
See, I'm too old to be trendy. I don't do Instagram.
You should, you should. His personal best is 257.5.
And 250 on the bar.
A strong young man.
That looked very convincing. Three
Some-
whites.
Some serious acceleration going
Yeah.
on there. Plenty more in the tank for him.
Now, Eric Mata. Eric is opening on 255.
I've met Eric today already. Sadly, he mentioned that he's battling a back injury.
Yes, he said the same
Yeah.
thing to me.
So he's opening with a safe 255 kilos. But he's still a bit scared, he said. So let's
Yeah.
pray for him.
Yeah. Well, on nominations, when I looked at the nominations before I came over, Eric was the top nominated lifter.
Absolutely.
But he's obviously cut back a bit in his openers.
Yeah.
Prognosis is showing him at 9th. But you know, that could shoot up if this goes okay
If
and
this
he gets a
lift-
bit of confidence.
If he gets this lift, the whole competition can change. But he's playing on safe now.
See what the referees say.
On the high side.
No, I thought that was high.
I need to sink it in a bit
Yes.
deeper.
Now Leskovar from Slovenia. Or is it? No, it's Slovenia. Slovakia is SLK.
260 kilos on the bar. His personal best is 275 kilos.
With the Slovenian coach Urban Moore. Watching him lift. And as you say, Rob, 260 on the bar.
It's a nice opener.
That was good lift.
It's a good lift. Three white lights.
Yeah.
260 for Austrian lifter. Bias loaded for Rene Hofer, Austria. 260
Now
kilos.
René Hofer from Austria. 260 kilos for him as well. There are 4 of them going on 260 in total. The Swede. No, sorry, that's second lift. They'll be going 260. But this is Hofer from Austria.
And his-
260 kilos.
His squat PB is 268, so I guess he's the record holder
Yes.
in Austria, and not
Yeah, well, he must have beaten the record
from Egger.
from Egger, yeah.
Yeah,
I wonder if it was the same competition.
I wonder too.
What it means is we have 2 very good Austrians in this competition. 2-1. Far side referee called it high.
Bias loaded for Ruben Rodriguez Castro, Spain. 260
And we have to
kilos.
say we haven't got the best vantage point here.
No.
And we're never questioning the referees. We're just offering opinions on what we see further back from
A
them.
bit speculating, as
Yeah.
we say, but indeed, in the end, it's always the judges who have the final call.
Ruben Castro from Spain.
Another Spanish lifter today. They're well represented.
Oh, that's nice indeed.
Looks good.
And another Spanish lifter with a good deadlift looking
Yeah.
ahead.
And 3 white lights. This is a good lift.
Finally, Yusuf El Adlani, Italy. 267.5 kilos.
Only 5 kilos shy from his personal best,
Bicycle
and also the last opener from this competition.
is Italy.
Still leading the squad, Wagner from Flight 1,
5 kilos on the bar,
the lifter from Czechia.
just 5 kilos below his current personal best.
There you see on the screen, 267.5.
This will put Yusuf in a temporary third place squad.
That looked what I would call a very efficient squat, low enough but no lower than he needed to go. And that's the end of the first round, and we're back to Balázs Bíró from Hungary. His weight second time round, 250 kilos, a 15 kilo jump.
To equal his personal best.
Hungary 250 kilos on the bar. That is just the match of his
250 kilos.
plus 15 kilos on top of his personal first attempt result.
Looks good.
And it is good. 3 white lights for Hungary.
5 kilos for British.
Now Eric Mata
Followed by Poland and
missed 255 last time. The only lifter in Flight 2 not to get his opener in.
255 kilos.
His last ever competition as a junior.
He missed his opener on depth, so this one should
Stalking
go
the bar.
a little bit deeper. But as we already mentioned, Eric is battling a back injury at the moment. So let's hope that he can fight it.
That looked a lot deeper.
Should be better.
A lot deeper.
It is.
Yeah, 3 white lights. Well, when I first saw Eric at these championships in 2017, he got two no lifts, his first 2 squats. He was battling against a bomb, and he just managed to get the third one in. And I remember him going down on his knees and beating the platform floor in relief. He doesn't have to go there this time. He
No.
has a lift in.
He is on the board.
This is Carl Hunenupsio. And the weight on the bar, 260 kilos.
This will equal his personal best.
Wait for the referees. They like it.
He gets
3
it.
white lights.
260 for British.
Just deep enough.
Followed by Kastan.
But that's all you need to get it on the board.
Yes, it is. Any deeper is a waste of energy, they say.
Absolutely.
Now Ojiwala again,
His current personal best
260 kilos.
on top of his first.
And what
Opener.
did you say his nickname was, Rob?
The deadlift connoisseur.
The deadlift connoisseur.
A mixture of English and French. So his opener was 250 kilos, and that was really easy. He flew up with it, so
Yeah.
260 should be fine.
But it'll be a personal best.
Absolutely. 2.5 kilo personal best for the deadlift connoisseur.
That was up very fast as well.
Was good lift 2 to 1.
2 to 1. Good lift.
Gets one red light for depth, but the lift was still very fast.
Yes.
Still some more in the tank.
If he's the deadlift connoisseur, maybe he's the squat speedster.
Absolutely.
Because he brings that up really
He should,
fast.
he should reconsider his nickname.
Do I get royalties?
Yes.
Now, Ruben Castro, 270 kilos. Still no one is coming near the 285 of Wagner in the first flight. Oh, that's good.
Looks good.
I should wait for the referees, but that was a good squat all day
Gets
long.
confirmed.
Yeah.
3 whites.
More Spanish joy.
But as you say, they will have to make a big jump in order to get to the 285 from Wagner.
And will they all be so focused on the bigger prize
Indeed.
that they just let him have it? Now Hofer, 272.5. Well, we believe he's the Austrian record holder.
So this should give him a new Austrian record.
Yes.
272.5.
Greetings to everyone in Austria watching the stream.
Looked really strong, but was it deep enough? It is.
Yes,
it is. 3 white lights.
And there's the Austrian contingent.
Yeah, it's definitely deep enough.
Now, I say the angle isn't the best here.
Yeah.
We know when it's really good, you can see it's really good.
Indeed.
But when it's on the margins, we're not as well placed as the referees.
Indeed.
Now, Leskovar from Slovenia, 275 kilos.
This is a 15 kilo jump. And it equals his personal best as well. 275 kilos.
Slovenian lifting really come on in the last 3 years. Oh, that looks very good technically.
Nice upward thrust.
Well, it was only 2-1. The chief referee red lighted it in depth. Both the sides thought it was fine.
And this is 277.5.
This is Yusuf El Adlani, final man out in the second round. 277.5 as Rob says.
It's a 5 kilo personal best. And if this one goes well, he might be in the running for golden squats.
He is heavier than Wagner. He would have to go 287.5 if he wanted gold.
It will all depend on this lift. See if he can make the jump.
He is bang on 93, 93.00. He has just made this limit.
He's probably done a weight cut then.
Yeah. Oh, that looks strong.
Looks very strong and deep enough. 3 white lights.
3 white lights. I think he could go 287.5, you know.
I think so too.
Another 10 kilos into the third round. A reminder, at the end of this, we will have a 10-minute break, and then we'll come back and do it all again in deadlift. In bench press.
Unless you all want to see something different today.
Yeah, we'll do it in a different order, why not?
All right.
Now, this is Balázs Bíró, 257.5. Be a big PB if he gets it.
Exactly. 7.5 kilo to be exact.
No, just too much. Fascinating from the feedback you've had on social media, Rob, how many people all over the world are watching this. You tend to think it's just Europe,
Absolutely.
but it's not. It's everywhere.
all over the world.
And I guess when you're coaching big Steve Ringoot on the last day, they'll probably be tuning in from Nauru as well.
Absolutely. Jeza and his family will not have to want to miss that.
Yeah, so greetings to everyone in Nauru if you are watching. Now, Ojiwale, he is going 265.
For a 7.5 kilo personal best. The deadlift connoisseur
The speed squatter.
or the speed squatter. He can choose. Hyping himself up, getting ready for the third squat.
Well, he's wasted half of his minute backstage. I don't know quite what he was doing, but the clock was down to 31 seconds when he came out. Fine, as long as he doesn't have to re-rack.
15 seconds left.
Yeah, gets the squat command.
Start.
Can he go deep enough? Can he bring it back up? He's gone deep enough. He's fighting. I think that's good.
That was
And it is
3
good.
white lights for Ojiwala.
That's a 7.5 kilo personal best, and he'll be very happy with that.
Now Carl Hunanupshu, his third and final squat, 267.5.
This
And
will-
we can tell you, looking ahead, the Italian has gone 287.5. He's looking for squat gold.
So this is 267.5. This will also result in a 7.5 kilo personal best for Carl if he gets this.
And Wagner could be down to bronze by the end of this round if the relevant people get their third round squats. But he will get a medal.
Indeed.
No, just too heavy for
Just too heavy.
Hunanupshu. Now Eric Mata. Eric has taken a 15 kilo jump up to 270 kilos.
Means that his second lift must have felt better than the first. Must have gained some confidence back.
Yeah,
His personal best is 277.5. Considering his back injury, this is not bad at all. Eric Mata, Great Britain.
gotta go deep enough. Reminder, on nominations he was the favorite, but a back injury may have put paid to that.
Fighting it.
Well, we'll wait for the referees.
that was
And no, we
Just,
were worried
just
about
not
that.
deep enough.
Spanish Lifter Castro.
2-1.
Still a good job considering his
Yeah,
circumstances.
he's going in.
Yeah.
And there are 4 to go.
280 kilos.
Next, Ruben Castro.
Best before the championship.
This will move him for the time being into silver medal position in the squat. But he's likely to be pushed out of the medals again unless there is a sudden burst of red on the board. Oh, it's deep. He's fighting.
Fighting
he's
it.
fighting. He's fighting.
Gets
What
it up.
a battle! I think the Spanish crowd helped him
He
get that
gets
up.
it.
And it's 3 white lights.
He's very, very happy with that. That was a 15 kilo personal
Oh,
best.
the crowd were screaming at him. That's got to help.
Absolutely. The Spanish are definitely represented here.
Look at that battle.
Talk about a grind.
Now Hofer, Austria, 282.5. This puts him into silver medal position and pushes Castro down to bronze. And this will be another Austrian record if he can make it.
Oh, wow.
Oh, what great squatting
That's
we're
just
seeing here
great.
tonight.
Would you look at that?
This
3
is
white lights.
fantastic.
He's happy. Coach is happy. What a third attempt.
Wow, now Leskovar from Slovenia. He can move into the leading squad he can jump from 6th to 1st because his 285 will match Wagner and he is lighter body weight.
285 kilos for the gold squat medal.
Well, to move into gold medal position, the Italian still to go. It is too exciting.
What a battle.
Hope you're enjoying this at home. The atmosphere is electric in the arena.
Racing.
It's coming up. That looks good. The coach likes it.
Let's see what the referees say.
They like it too.
It's a good lift. 3 white lights.
Leskovar moves into gold medal position in squat with 1 lifter to go. And that is Yusuf El Adlani.
This is so close.
And look at the Slovenia coach celebrating that. He knew before the referees pressed their lights that was good.
Very
this
convinced.
is Yusuf El Adlani, the final squat of the day, and this for the gold medal.
287.5 kilos, a massive PR for him.
15 kilos
15
more than
kilos.
he's ever lifted before. But based on the 277.5, you've got to give him a good chance.
He has a good chance, that's
and
for
he
sure.
doesn't walk onto the platform, he struts.
I think he convinced
He's got
everyone.
all the confidence
He
in the
convinced
world.
everyone on his previous lift. This is for squat gold.
Oh, it's coming up. We'll wait for the referees. Yes! And Yusuf El Adlani from Italy takes the gold medal in squat in what has been a fantastic squat session here in the 93 kilo juniors. Rob, any more words?
This has just been amazing. All the lifts were so close together. 87, 85, 85, 82. This has just been an amazing event. The squat has been it's been so close and the lifters were all really enthusiastic. This has just been great.
Have you seen so many green lights in the third round
I've
of a
never
squat
seen
tournament
They
ever
all
before?
they all wanted that medal. They all fought for it and they all got what they wanted.
What a battle, what a battle. We'll take a short break. In 10 minutes time it won't be deadlift. As I
Yes.
said earlier, it will be bench press.
It will be the bench press.
I'm sure
for
it will be amazing just looking at some of the nominated numbers. Can't wait, but you've got to wait another 5 minutes. Join us then. And welcome back to Konas. And you join us just as we're about to start the bench press session. If you've been with us earlier, you would have seen a fantastically exciting squat competition that, Rob and I haven't moved from our chair since the squat competition ended. We've just been talking about everything, and a couple of people have been coming up the booth and chatting with us. What a fantastic squat competition.
The squat session was just amazing. It was so close, and yeah, was a thriller till the end.
It was everything you want a squat competition to be, and medals were earned by people making lifts, not by other people missing lifts.
Not by missing lifts, exactly.
As good a quality squat competition as I can remember seeing in a long, long time. If the bench can be quite half as good, it's going to be great competition.
We'll already be happy with that.
Yeah, Pierce Tuhill is first out. And of course we have no bombers from squats.
Absolutely, everyone is still in the competition.
We had a couple with 2 red lights against their name, but everyone got through.
Everyone's on the board.
Pierce Tuhill is out first, 120 kilos on the bar.
This is 10 kilo below his personal best. Making a big arch there.
And
That
just a
looked easy.
sorry to butt in, Rob. Just a reminder, I was so excited about, the whole room is still buzzing from the squats, and anticipation of the deadlifts as well, of course. But just a quick reminder that because there are 16 in the flight, in IPF regulations, the maximum in the flight is 14. The reason for that is that the lifters will have to wait too long. They may cool down. So in that case, it's split into 2 flights, and we have 2 lots of 8. Flight 1 is the people with the lowest nominated totals, but on this occasion, it includes Emil Krastev from Bulgaria, who on prognosis is down in first place. So while a lot of people almost give the first flight a miss and really just focus on the second flight, you have got to focus on this flight as well. This lifter, Jakub Wagner from Czechia, got a medal in the squats from the first flight, and as we say, the Bulgarian Krastev, on prognosis, is down as the winner. Prognosis is what you've already done, plus your nominated lifts. So Krastev, on the basis of what he's done in squat, plus his openers in bench and deadlift, is down as the winner, and we apologize for talking over Wagner's first round lift, but he does get 3 white lights. And next up, it is Repo of Estonia, 147.5 kilos on the bar.
This is 5 kilos below his personal best.
5 kilo below his current personal best.
147.5 kilos on the bar.
Looks good.
Looks good to me as well. It is a good lift, 3 white lights.
Yeah, the big problem for commentators on the bench is always that the butt might come up, and we can't see it either looking at the platform or on the screen. So sometimes we say great lift, and we get a couple of yellows and we look a little bit silly, but that's the reason why the referees are in a position where they can see things that the commentators can't see.
Indeed.
And the referees today, a reminder, the chief referee is from Ukraine, the near side referee is from Lithuania, and the far side referee is from Great Britain. Technical controller also from Ukraine.
This is 155 kilos. This is only 2.5 kilos shy of his
This is
personal best.
Weichsland. Oh, it
Easy.
looked really good.
It's a good lift, 3 white lights.
Now Egger. Well, we credited Egger with the Austrian record.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
then another Austrian came out with a higher record. No, first of all, sorry, it is Rastrom. My apologies. I glanced at the leaderboard for a moment rather than the lifter's order. It's Rastrom on 155 kilos. He comes out looking very relaxed, very calm.
Also just 2.5 kilos shy of his personal best. For his opener.
Well, that's why he was relaxed and calm.
Absolutely.
Obviously the warm-up has gone well.
Yeah.
He got a yellow. Check what that might have been for.
That should be a bit of butt lift.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, was a great lift. Very fast,
easy, yeah.
very easy. So probably a big PR today.
Now Vaklinov, one of the two Bulgarians. 160 opener.
This is 20 kilo below his personal best.
And I don't know, I mean, I'm only surmising, I don't know, but I wonder if the Bulgarians were playing games with the nominations.
Yeah.
And it's rebounded on them by
That's
having
possible.
their man in the first flight rather than the second, because he would rather be in the second flight battling the other top lifters
That's true.
than out in front like a pacemaker. Oh, and that's good.
That looked easy. It's a good lift, 3 white lights. Theodore.
Now Emil Krastev, 195 kilos. Bench press PB, look at it, 206.
That's just a massive opener in the bench, especially for his junior class.
Yeah. So 195 for Krastev. And remember, that's where he's starting,
Yes.
not where he's finishing.
His personal best is now at 206 kilos. So
This will be a safe opener for him.
I think so. Get it on the board, stay in the competition, and do some big things afterwards.
Well, he has to re-rack. The British referee kept his hand up, and he's been told put your feet flat on the floor. And the time is ticking down to 10 seconds.
But he gets it.
his command. And it looks easy when he does it.
That's a good lift. 3 white lights.
White lights.
He's on the
Wow.
board. Was
Wow.
very easy, very convincing, especially for 195 kilos
The
on his
next
opener.
heaviest opener in the whole flight, in the whole class, as far as I can see, is 167.5. I would bet Krastev has won the gold medal in bench.
I think it's
with
fair.
that opening
I think
lift.
it's fair to say that.
European junior record 203. That's got to be a target for him.
He will definitely be
And
attacking that
that's
target.
the world junior record as well.
I think he might really go for that.
Pierce Tohill,
Absolutely.
125. That looks good.
It's good
Still
indeed.
waiting for Krastev.
Oh, 2
no
red lights.
yellow. As we said, Rob, there's things we
Yeah.
can't see.
So-
It'll be butter feet, I would guess.
Due to yellow light, I think it might be butt.
Well, it could be either. They're both yellow. Yeah, so a little bit of daylight
Yeah.
there. Not a lot, it has to be said,
Nope.
but
not
enough.
indeed.
Well, Krastev has gone 200. He is after the title rather than the record. He will probably go for the record next
On his
time
third
out,
attempt, yeah.
but he wants to build the kilos first.
As we
Great
already said,
strategy from
he's
the
in the first
Bulgarian.
flight, so
Yeah.
he'll need to set the total very high.
That's good.
That's Paul. 140 kilos, and that's a good lift.
Yeah, going back to Krastev, no point going for the record, missing it, and giving away 5 kilos,
Yeah.
and then losing by 2.5.
Indeed.
Now
A record is great, but in the end, you're here to win the competition.
You know, a record can be beaten by someone the next lift. If you're the champion, you're the champion forever.
Absolutely. No one will take that away from you. On 147.5. Personal best is 160 kilos.
That looks good.
Looks good to me too. It's a good lift. 3 white lights for Jakob.
Now Agris Repo, 155 kilos.
This will give him a new personal best. His previous was 152.5 kilo. So that's a jump of 2.5 kilos. And a jump of 7.5 kilos compared to his first lift.
Had to battle it, but it looks good.
Gets it up. It's a good lift. 3 white lights for Agris.
Now Vikesland, 162.5 for him and Rastum, 2 Norwegians. The 2 Norwegians have taken the same opener and they've taken the same second lift. And should it come down to it in an all-Norwegian battle, Rastum is the lighter.
Friends stick together, as they say. 162.5. This is a 5 kilo personal best for Vikesland.
That looks good to me.
And it is 3 white lights. Good lift for Vikesland. Same weight on the bar, 162.5.
Yeah, another Norwegian.
We're still in Norway.
Benjamin Rastum.
And for him as well, a 5 kilo personal best.
And only the second round. Oh, this is building and building, isn't it?
Absolutely.
You can feel that it's going to be something special. And as we said, people tuning in from all over the world to watch this. Hope you're all loving what you're seeing.
Powerlifting is really growing all over the world, even in the smallest of countries. I can confirm that coming from Belgium.
Thought he had lost it at one point. I think it's good. No. Blues and yellows.
Blues.
I'm
so
guessing the butt came up. Yep.
The blue for downward movement as well.
Yeah, it seemed to sort of not so much go down as go back too soon.
His
on the
right
on
wrist,
his
yeah,
left hand.
stayed a bit behind.
Yeah. So this is Vaklinov. 2 to go in the second round. Both Bulgarians. We had 2 Norwegians, now we got 2 Bulgarians.
As we said, friends stick together. 170 kilos.
And remember, this is still flight 1. Big weight's been lifted.
Absolutely. This is 170 kilos. He's only 10 kilos shy of his personal best.
Yeah, and if he gets his PB, he could be in for a medal as well from flight 1. That's good, but I don't know if there's much more there. Hope you go next time, maybe 172.5.
Yeah, I guess 172.5. Maybe they go for 175, but they'll really.
But no more than that.
No, no more than that. He'll have to fight. He'll have to work for it anyway. Now 200 kilos.
This is Krastev, and he is only 3 kilos away from the world junior bench press record.
He'll definitely try and go for
It's
that.
almost inevitable he will go even 203.5. The chip you know, make it worth 205 in effect when it comes to total.
I think that's the wisest thing to
Yeah.
do.
So I would expect if he gets this, he'll go 203.5 next time round.
This 195 was very easy, so 200 should go as well.
Oh, wow.
Looked really
Just
good.
Wow.
Just wow.
Oh,
3 white lights in a good lift was actually really easy.
I just need to remind you folks, you're in the first flight.
And this is 200 kilos.
Now, what will we see next time? My bet is 203.5. He
I
may
wa-
even go more.
I want to agree with you, but if I can't pick that one, maybe 204, 205. Let's see. 205.5?
It has to be 203.5
It
or
has to be.
205.5. He has to use the chip, really.
Yeah. That is if his coach knows the records, of course. But it's displayed there,
Yes.
so I'm curious.
But this is Pierce Hill while we wait
130 kilos.
on his PB.
Missed his second, needs this one.
Oh, that's good.
Gets it.
He's very strong at lockout.
And it's a good lift.
And you can tell by the Irish cheers that it's a good lift. And yes, indeed, Krastev has gone 203.5.
203.5.
You might almost think from that I know something about this sport.
Well,
You'd be wrong, but you might think it.
yeah, you might think that you've done this before, even.
So Paul Egger, 145. Equally in his
145.
personal best.
Coached by the Barbell program. Just a bit too heavy today,
Yeah,
but only 21 years, so still some time in the junior
long
class.
time yet as a junior.
We'll get it next time.
Now Wagner, also he has another year as a junior, and he's going 150 kilos. Been quite conservative today, 10 kilos below his best. But it's all about building kilos,
That's
getting
true.
what you think you have in the day. Oh, that's good. Agris Repo, Estonia, on the bar now, 160 kilos. Big personal best.
Indeed, that's a 7.5 kilo personal best here. I think he'll be very happy when he gets that.
Well, he had to really work for the last one, but he must feel there's another 5 kilos there.
He really wants this number. 160 kilos. Re-rack.
Now he's told to re-rack. The rule is he's been told by the referee that his elbows weren't locked. The rule is if he isn't ready within 5 seconds, he has to re-rack. He now has to he has to hurry up. He can't take his time. The clock is ticking down. If he gets the press command with 6 seconds remaining, and that rush probably put him out of
Probably
his
lost
stride,
his focus.
and yeah, didn't help at all.
Yeah. You don't want to be in that situation.
No.
Just take care of your setup. It's very important in order to get the start signal of the lift.
Now the 2 Norwegians and the 2 Bulgarians left. Rastam is going 165. Remember, he missed 162.5. The butt came up, although he locked out.
Yeah.
And he got a blue as well, didn't he?
Indeed, for downward movement.
So Viksland is leading the Norwegian battle at the moment.
Yeah.
This will put Rastam back in the lead.
This is 165 kilos. Must have felt like there's still a bit more in the tank.
Well, we thought it was good last time. Let's wait.
Let's see.
Same outcome.
His lockout was better, but the butt still came off the bench. Hard to tell from here,
Yes.
but we must agree with the referees. They're trained to do this. They know the rules and they have the best angles.
And both of them came to the same conclusion.
Indeed.
So this is Weichsland, 167.5 on the bar. This will be a 10 kilo PB.
That's a great PB for an international competition.
And remember, still a junior next year.
Still more time. All about building experience.
No, that went down, I think. I think we'll get blues.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate saying that, and then there's the 3 whites.
Yeah. But sometimes it's just that obvious. And you gotta be honest at that point, as you can tell.
Okay, 2 to go on the flight. The 2 Bulgarians. Vaklinov is going 175. Possibly, this could get him a medal in bench press. It'll get him very close, because the highest openers in the B flight are 7.5 kilos below this.
He will be followed by a world and European junior bench press record attempt.
Yeah.
But first, 175 kilos to Theodor. Fighting it.
Oh, what
Fighting
a
it.
battle. It's still going.
It's still
No,
going.
He hasn't locked the right hand
That's a
side.
shame. He really fought for that one.
Gave it everything he had.
Congrats on his effort. But now,
World Junior record attempt on the line by Emil Krasta, Bulgaria.
203.5 kilos.
And I don't apologize for saying it again. This is flight 1.
This is a world junior record in the bench press in the minus 93 kilo class.
And he's still a junior next year. Gets the command.
Brings it up.
Oh, that
was
looks easy. Oh, let's
That was
just wait
like
for
an
the
opener.
Oh yes, oh yes. That's a new world
He's happy.
junior bench press record. And as you said, Rob, it looked like an opener.
This is just incredible. Now we've seen it all today, I guess.
And now we go to what is supposedly the top flights.
Well, good luck to them.
Yeah.
The standard is high now.
Wow.
203.5
Well, I say
kilos.
the great thing about that is normally on the first flight you're killing time until the big boys came out.
Yeah.
Not tonight.
This is true. And now we have the deadlift connoisseur. 145 kilos.
Of course, as is often the case, the long arms that help the deadlift hurt the bench.
Absolutely. It's the one or the other. He is really a deadlift specialist. Just look at the length of these arms.
Prognosis has him only in 6th place, but if he makes a couple of decent jumps. Oh wow, that was so easy.
That was really easy.
Put some weight on the bar.
I think he might have done his last warm-up here.
His second last warm-up.
His second last
sure.
warm-up. So these were 3 white lights.
That's easier than my reps in my garage.
Yeah, I got a great demonstration from Martin here.
Now René Hofer, Austria.
147.5 kilos, only 7.5 kilos shy from his personal best for his opener. So must feel good today.
That looks easy.
And he gets white lights for it. 3 of them to be exact.
Now Leskovar, who, if you remember, medaled in the squat, 2.5 kilos below the gold medalist.
Also 2.5 kilos below his personal best. It's 155 kilos. Great squatter, that's for sure.
Not just strong, but really good technique as well.
Absolutely.
The great technique continues.
3 white lights. The judges approve.
Ruben Castro, 155. The man with the big squat and the big deadlift.
And maybe, just maybe, also a big bench.
It's just too close to call all the positions here.
True, true.
And also, will Krastev build up a big enough lead? Or will he be like the pacemaker in the mile, gets caught on the last bend and overtaken by the field?
155 kilos on the bar.
That looks good.
And it is good. 3 white lights for Ruben from Spain.
No.
Yeah, it's like you say, in deadlift, anything can still happen. There
Yeah.
might be this one guy waiting to show his hidden talents and outlift all the others. So competition is over when the last person has done his
Oh,
lift.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we saw the Russian, is it Makinchov? No, I'll get the, come from 40 kilos behind with a massive last deadlift.
Mashinkov.
Mashinkov,
In the
yeah.
equipped, you mean? Yeah, absolutely. He's known for that.
He came from 40 kilos back to win with the last lift.
That was in Pilsen, Czech
That
Republic.
was in Pilsen last year. Yeah.
He became European champion there.
That's easy.
That's
for
really
the
easy.
El Adlani, who remember was the gold medalist in squat.
Got 3 white lights for this. It's really easy. Say in your words, he should put some weight on that bar.
Now, Huna Nupsja from Sweden, 162.5.
This is 7.5 kilos below his personal best.
And if you hear the banging from the sound effect mics, that is the warm-up for the deadlift from flight 1.
It has begun.
Oh, great
Wow.
lift from Huna
That was
Nupsja.
an easy opener.
Yeah.
Oh, you get
Well,
one
he
red
got
light.
I wonder would that be for the head? Let's check
Let's
it
check.
again. The head's over. I think the head came, or is it overhanging the bench?
Yeah.
In which case, should he not have been re-racked and told to move down? We're only guessing. It could have been something else.
Indeed.
This is Eric Mata.
Eric was the top ranked so far, but due to a back injury, he had to lower his squat
Yeah.
attempt. And let's hope that he can make up for it in the bench press. Looked easy.
Yep.
And he gets it on the board. 3 white lights for Eric.
Last one out is the Hungarian Biro Balázs. Sorry, Balázs Biro. My apologies. Well, he's got a big PB of 190. He's opening on 167.5. And we see a lot of good Hungarian bench pressers.
Absolutely. Also, when you go to the bench single events, Hungary is always a dominating country. But now 167.5 kilos. As you mentioned, he has a big PB of 190, so let's see what he does.
Maybe just to get a safe one on the board.
Yeah, probably. Wow. Wow. It's like you said, probably wants one safe opener, and then let's see what he does now.
And maybe you think he's seen Krastev and thinks, I can't get gold.
Yeah,
I may as well be safe.
indeed, and just build that total.
Yeah. Now, Rene Hofer, 152.5 on the bar.
This is only 2.5 kilos below his personal best.
We're in the second round of the second flight, and this is flying by. Partly because it's so fascinating that we're not noticing the time drag at all.
Oh, absolutely.
And partly because, you know, they're getting through these lifts in double quick time.
We're just having fun over
Oh,
here.
yeah. That's good.
And that was
Well, he got a yellow again.
I think he was a bit too quick. I think he started a bit earlier than the start command.
Okay.
Seeing from the judge's face.
But the
Yeah.
other two didn't pick up on that.
Yeah,
Now, Ojewale, he has jumped by 10 kilos.
yeah.
Well, hardly surprising,
His opener
given how
was
easy
so
the
easy.
opener was.
So, is it time for a new nickname for him? We have the speedy squatter, the deadlift connoisseur. So, how should we call his bench?
Oh, I'm scared. The trouble is, you say something in fun in these situations, and someone gets a nickname for the rest of their life.
I suggest that we wait this attempt, and then afterwards we can still
Yeah.
think of something. But after his first attempt, very convinced this one should be good as well.
Well, the clock is ticking down. I mean, he's fine if he doesn't have to re-rack. But
Yeah.
if he does, he'll be in trouble.
He'll be in trouble.
No, he's fine. Well, that was
Wow.
nearly as easy as the first one.
I think we should go with the bouncy bench. Speedy squat, body bench, and the deadlift connoisseur.
I'm saying nothing. I'm the one that gets into trouble.
Well, I'm kind of responsible for my own acts as well. So, all right, Spain, 160 kilos for Ruben Castro. Only 2.5 kilos shy of his own personal record. Big squatter.
And wait for the Spanish celebrations if this is good. And let the celebrations begin.
Look nice and solid.
No
No
celebration.
celebration.
Game face on.
No, maybe it didn't go as easy as he expected.
Lescabar, 162.5.
It's a 5 kilo personal best.
Well, we've
for
been
Lescovar.
complimenting him not just on his strength, but on his technique
Yeah.
so far tonight.
He is a very consistent lifter, as we can
Yeah.
say.
The Slovenian head coach went on the coaching training at La Manga maybe 2-3 years ago, and since then the standards in the country have really gone up. And it's a case of learn the technique first, then put on the
Absolutely.
strength, rather than the other way around. That's another fantastic bench press.
Wow, just wow.
I don't know, is
Great
it easy, or is the technique just so good that he makes it look easy?
This was a 5 kilo PR for him, so this is just a great lift. And to come back on La Manga, indeed, as a coach, you need to know what you're talking about in order to pass it on your lifters. So I know a lot of people who've done the coaching in La Manga, and they were all very positive about it,
Yeah.
very enthusiastic.
Both the physical side of it and obviously the techniques involved in being a
Yeah.
coach
The
at
actual
an
practice
international
there,
championship and calling the numbers.
indeed.
So El Adlani has 165 on the bar.
This is a 5 kilo personal best for him. Also his last year as a junior. So gotta make this competition count.
And already a gold medal to the richer
Absolutely.
on the squat. This for a bench PB.
See how it goes.
No, no, just too much.
I think he maybe misgrooved it a bit. He looked
Well,
strong though.
It was a 7.5 kilo jump.
That's true.
You know, maybe maybe it would have been
He
5.
he came a bit towards his tummy, so
Yeah,
I think if he works it backwards a bit more, he
Yeah.
can get it. But let's see.
Carl Hunanufsio. And he is taking 170 kilos. This will put him into bronze medal position in the bench press, with lifters to follow, of course, who could push him down to 4th.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
It was an easy
Well,
easy lift.
Very few other words, but wow.
There was some true Nordic power there.
Yeah.
Now we have Eric.
Eric Mata, yeah, 172.5, a 5 kilo jump.
Playing on safe. His personal best is 185, but again, as we already mentioned, he has been injured, been battling a back injury
Yeah.
at this very moment.
And a great character in the camp
A
as
great
well.
character. He's
Really
always smiling,
bouncy, fun guy.
as you can tell here on the platform. Just making the best out of his day, enjoying his time here. Little bit of a struggle, but he
I'm
gets
just
it up.
gonna wait for that. Yeah, 3
He
white
does it.
lights.
3 white lights. Good lift for Eric.
Now, finally out in the second round is Balázs Biro from Hungary. 177.5 kilos. Still way, way short of his personal best.
Indeed, which is 190 kilos.
But that may come, or he may get close to it.
Made a 10
And
kilo jump.
This will put him into silver medal in the bench. And I guess what he's thinking is, I'm not going to be ranked overall. I can't get the gold medal in the bench, but let's not
No.
throw away the silver.
Absolutely. Making sure he gets silver first, and then maybe he'll do something crazy on third
Yeah.
attempt. Let's see how this one goes. Wow.
Well, that's easy.
Looked easy indeed. Plenty more in the tank there.
I reckon if he goes maybe 182.5, he'll be
Yeah.
assured of silver.
Yeah, for sure.
In fact, he can see what everyone else has put in. Has Mata gone in yet? Yeah, Mata's gone 1.7. Yeah, if he
177.5.
goes 180, or even 177.5, because Mata is heavier. Well, he's got the silver medal, Biro, with
Yeah.
his second lift. So maybe he'll go crazy with his third.
Let's find out. First, Hofer, Austria.
No.
Oh,
Just too much.
there's too much today.
Into the third round, remember.
And Biro is going for 185.
Now, Adadapo Ojewake, Wale, sorry, 160 kilos.
He's 5 kilos shy of his personal best. His benches have been going great so far.
Yeah, just wanting to, I think, play safe for the bench.
Yeah,
Doesn't want to throw away these 5 kilos by going for 10,
no,
because that will affect what goes in the deadlift bar in the last
Absolutely.
round if he's battling for a podium place.
I think he's definitely battling for a podium place. Prognosis 730 at the moment,
But that's only an opening deadlift.
but that's only an opening deadlift. And I know him, he's gonna surprise us. So 160 kilos for his third attempt. The crowd is behind him.
Oh, he's
Can he
back,
finish
man,
this?
he's back,
Can he
man.
look out his left arm? He does
yeah,
it.
it's just the long, long arms hurting him.
Absolutely. And he
Well,
gets 3 white
Yeah,
lights.
oh, he is delighted with that.
And so is the crowd.
I think the problem is where he got to a sticking point, most other people would already have locked out by
Absolutely.
then. And he's just got to go that little bit
Those
further.
arms are endless.
Yeah,
But he got it.
He
and
got
the crowd,
it.
he certainly has the crowd behind him.
now this is El Adlani, 165 kilos.
He missed his second attempt. Gonna try and do it again on his third. 165 kilos. This is still for a 5 kilo personal best for him.
And it will put him in 4th place in prognosis, only 2.5 kilos behind third.
So a very important lift for him.
Yeah.
If
This-
he misses this one, he will lose 7.5
he'll
kilos.
drop
Yeah.
7.5 kilos, and he'll be 10 kilos back from third place. So he really, really needs this.
Getting it.
Oh yes, that is so much better
So
than the last time round.
absolutely.
Gets a yellow, but
As I said, he lost a bit track of the bar in his previous attempt, but now he stayed right on track, got it nicely up, and that's how it should be done.
well spotted. Now Ruben Castro,
Spain.
165 kilos, with the big squat to follow. Prognosis is 6th, but a big jump from first to second deadlift will just kill that prognosis stone
Absolutely. 165 kilos. 2.5 kilo personal best for Ruben. Fighting it.
dead. Oh, what a battle! Three
He
white
gets it.
lights.
3 white lights. That was a very good
And
battle.
now we have the Spanish celebrations.
They know how to party in Spain.
Now Lescavar,
Big fiesta.
167.5. I think with all the Spanish in Kaunas, there'll be a big fiesta in Kaunas at this rate.
Oh, absolutely. Fiesta, tequila, and everything you want.
Now Lescavar, prognosis has him in 3rd place, but he has to make this. Oh, it's too close to call.
Again, a very important
It's
lift.
going to be a last deadlift competition again.
And he's done it.
Brilliant.
Looks very clean. Gets 3 white lights for it. It's a good lift. This was a very important lift for the total. Would you
Now,
just see how
Puna
close all
Nuncio,
those totals
yeah.
are?
Now this is to put him into bronze medal position in the bench press. And prognosis has him 7th. But you know, even that is 7 to 2.5. He's not that far away from a medal. But, as we've said with the others, he needs to get it. My worry for him is that this will be too easy, and he'll wish he'd maybe put another 2.5, 5 kilos on
Indeed.
the bar.
His second lift was very
Oh,
convincing.
Yeah. It
He's
was a
very
thing
strong.
of beauty.
Nice arch. Racing, controlling the bar. And gets it up.
Oh, it was a fight. That was the right number.
the right call,
I think
yeah.
anything else wouldn't have gone.
3 white lights.
Yeah. 2 to go. Eric Mata, 177.5. This would put him into
Bronze.
Well, this would give him the bronze because Biro, who's following, has already got the silver. So this would take the bronze from Huna Nupciu.
Indeed.
Eric Mata, Great Britain, battling injury, fighting to stay in contention,
Wow.
and winning a bronze
What
medal.
a bench press for a third attempt.
3 white lights.
He's really happy. And he deserves it. He's
Yeah.
worked really hard to be here.
I think that was his best lift, you know.
I think so as well.
He seemed to struggle more on his opener
Yeah.
than he did on that. Maybe it was very tentative. He was
Yeah.
worried about the back.
Maybe it was also a confidence thing.
Yeah. Now this is Balázs Bíró, already the silver medalist in the bench press. So now going 185 kilos. Remember, bench gold is 203. I remember when only super heavyweights could do 200
Absolutely.
kilos.
The lifters, the level.
And now it's junior 93s.
The level is such
It's
involving.
going up every year. So many more people in the sport. Such a much bigger talent pool.
People pushing each other.
Looking good. Oh yes. Just check what the referees say.
It's a good lift.
It's 3 white lights, and that's the end of the bench press competition. And let's just say where we are before we lose the screen. The leader at the 2/3 weight stage, if you like, is Krastev from Bulgaria, 478.5. Leskovar, 452.5. El Adlani, also 452.5, and Castro 445. But there are people coming just behind that with big deadlifts. And as we say, 1 or 2 big jumps in the deadlift, as we've seen a number of lifters do this week and in the past, could completely throw the prognosis out the window.
Absolutely.
It's fascinating, wonderful lifting here in Kaunas towards the end of day 5 of the European Championships. Come back in 9 minutes time and watch the deadlift and see the European champion being crowned and see who wins the deadlift. It should be fascinating. Join us then.
Stay tuned.
Welcome back to Konas. I'm sure you've been with us earlier for the squat and the bench press, and you'll have seen fantastic lifting in both. It's all down to the deadlift now, and boy oh boy is this going to be a fantastic conclusion to this competition. I'm joined by Rob Esselins again in the commentary booth. Welcome back, Rob.
Thank you very much, Martin.
I think you're looking forward to this just as much as I am.
Absolutely. It's all going to be decided in this very last battle of the deadlift.
Oh, someone's put a plate on the wrong way around.
Oh.
And another one. Yeah. You know, I must be OCD, the things I spot.
I think when you're a competitive lifter, you would see that. You would see that, yeah. Then again, these boys have been lifting so many plates.
Indeed. Oh, I'd be exhausted. I think loading is far harder than actually lifting.
Absolutely. Big pressure as
The
well.
cumulative
Has
effect.
to go fast.
Great workout.
Yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't want to lift after that.
No. I remember I loaded at the Scottish Bench Press Championships one year. I don't think I could lift for a week afterwards. Shoulders were so sore.
I can imagine.
Now, Vaklinov. A reminder, if you, or an update for those just joining us, because there are 16 in the class, we are 2 flights back to back. This is flight 1, which supposedly has the lesser ranked lifters, but in this flight is the lifter who, on prognosis, is likely to become the European champion. That's good from Vaklinov. It's the other Bulgarian we're talking about, however. You do not want to go away and ignore this, because it's only, in inverted commas, the 8th flight. This is where Krastev will set a total that the others will try to come past.
The total to beat. This is 240 kilos. Looked very easy. It's a good lift. 3 white lights. Still 20 kilo below his personal best, so still plenty more there, I think.
Yes, indeed. Rastam from Norway next.
245 kilos. 17.5 kilos below his personal best.
And talking about medals coming from the first flight, one of the lifters in this flight, Weichsland, opening on 290.
Wow.
So it is a really competitive flight, this. Don't think that nothing that happens here matters.
Absolutely.
Piers Tohill.
257.5 kilos. He has a deadlift PB of 285 kilos, so this one should go well.
Yeah, the Irish tend to have safe openers.
Yeah.
That's their strategy. Lifters don't bomb, and then maybe slightly bigger jumps.
Looked
Well,
easy.
get a blue from the middle. I thought the right-hand side looked a bit odd.
Yeah.
Have a look at this. Oh no, we're not going to see the replay.
That's the dangerous part about going up so fast.
Yeah.
You can get a bit of a recoil, as they call it,
Yeah.
and go forward a little bit, which will result in the downward movement.
So Jakob Wagner. Well, he's opening on 270 kilos. And if you remember, he got a squat medal from the first flight. Oh, that is so easy.
It's very easy indeed.
Well, his PB's 290, so perhaps that shouldn't surprise us.
But still, this is 270 kilos. We must not forget
No.
what an immense weight that is, actually.
Now, this is Krastev, the Bulgarian lifter of whom we spoke.
275 kilos. This is also 17.5 kilos below his personal best. But again, these lifts will now set a record to beat.
And it will
The
give
total to
him
beat.
a total of 753.5 with 2 deadlifts remaining. Oh, ho, ho.
That looked very easy. And it's a good lift, 3 white lights.
Just a
Cross-step.
reminder, folks, we're watching juniors.
Absolutely, we're watching juniors. These are all sub 23 or 23
Yeah,
year olds.
they were under 23 in the 1st of January this year, and they will therefore be juniors all year. But any of them who are age 23, when you see the profiles coming in on your screen, this will be their last ever junior international competition. This is Egger from Austria, 285. Oh, how easy was that?
It was really easy. Obviously, a good deadlifter.
I mean, this flight is stacked with quality.
It's all gonna come down to this very last deadlift.
Now, Weichsland,
290 kilos for his opener.
be interesting not just to see if he gets it, but to see how easily he gets it. And he's one of the traditional deadlifters.
Looked good.
Yeah, nowhere near his limit, I would say.
Nope. Plenty more time there.
Well, waiting for the referees in this one. The referee on the far side hasn't pressed his button.
3 white lights.
Yes, finally.
As we'd expected, but it was a bit of delay.
Nice to get it confirmed. We're into round 2. And it is Rastum from Norway. 260. Oh, the loaders will love this at this stage of the day. 3 lifters on the same weight. All the next 3 lifters.
I'm sure they will
on
be pleased with
260.
that indeed.
A rest. Slow, smooth, continuous. 2 to 1, it's a good lift. Did you have your doubts about that one, Rob?
I was doubting the lookout a bit from this angle, but let's see on the replay. On the replay it looks better. Yeah, that's for sure.
He got a 1 red light for lockout
Yeah.
from the
That's
referee on the
what I
far
thought
side.
as well.
Yeah.
But he got it.
Theodor Vaklinov, 260 kilos.
This is 10 kilo below his personal best.
Looks good.
It's good indeed, and it is good. 3 white lights and a good lift for Theodor.
Now still in the same weight, Agris Repo, Estonia. A lot of good powerlifters from Estonia, and many of them great deadlifters.
We know Ross Sim. He has a
Sim
great,
Rast, yeah?
great deadlift as well.
Yeah, the reigning super heavyweight champion from
Indeed.
last year.
Absolutely.
Gets that 2 to 1. Yellow light from the center referee.
Let's look at the replay. A little bit of...
Maybe went down slightly too soon. Pierce Tohill. Well, we thought he might make a big jump, and that's exactly what he's done. He's jumped 15 kilos.
272.5 to be exact. Hyped up. The crowd is hyped up. And he gets it up.
That looks good.
Looks good, easy. Grip is good. So let's see for a third attempt.
Now, Jakob Wagner. Yeah, just looking ahead, Vixland's gone 315 kilos. And it's just the second round in flight 1. I think you picked a good session to join us
Absolutely,
for, Rob.
this is definitely an exciting session.
And of course the fact that it's your weight class.
Yeah, that makes it
probably
extra
makes
special
it
to
even
me.
more interesting. Because you've seen all the guys that are going to come up and compete
Yeah.
against you next year.
Makes it even more exciting. That looked good.
Yeah, that was Wagner. That was 285. Can't believe we're seeing these numbers in the first flight.
Indeed.
Now, Krastev, 290.
Seeing all this makes me super excited
This
to get
will
back in the
put
game.
him to 768.
290 kilos. Only 2.5 kilos shy of his personal best. So he's playing safe now and building that total.
3 kilos shy of his total PB.
Absolutely.
So he's been here before. Wow.
That was easy.
That was the lift.
And it's a good lift. 3 white lights for Krastev.
Now Paul Egger, he's been really impressive as well, and he's gone over 300 for his second attempt.
Definitely a deadlifter.
Well, he's very close to his PB as well, Rob.
Yeah, that's true. 302.5 right now. His personal best is 305.5. It should have been a national record.
Oh, that's great deadlifting.
That looked good.
Absolutely great deadlifting.
He gets 3 white lights for it. Was like you said, it's an amazing deadlift.
He just makes it look so easy. And there's super heavyweights that would struggle with that sort of weight.
This is 300
And
plus
this
kilos
is a
we're talking
93
about.
kilo junior.
But now,
Even more. This is 315. But he's still well below his PB.
which should be 322.5 to be exact. That's just impressive. As we're saying, the level of the lifter is really going up.
Yeah. The double overhand hook grip, the conventional stance. And he's fighting. Oh, he's having to fight this time.
Fighting
oh,
it.
What a battle, and he's locked it out. But
Let's
I'm not
see.
sure how much more might be there.
Oh, he gets
gets
it.
it
He gets
just.
it. Maybe 317.5, but not sure if 320 is going to be there today.
No. Or maybe he was saving himself for the third round.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe he can surprise us. But I adopt that.
I've been surprised before by what people can do. A bit more adrenaline, a bit more fire. And this is Rustam. Third round underway, 270. The next 3 lifters. And indeed, Weichsland's gone 320.
This is a 7.5 kilo personal best for Rustam. Fighting it, get it over the knees.
No,
It's just too heavy today.
I think once you feel it resting on the knees,
Yeah.
you may as well give it up, because why
Yeah.
waste energy? You
Yeah.
know you're not going to get it.
You're going to be red lighted
Yeah.
for hitching on the legs. So
Now Baklinov,
same weight.
270, yeah. And Repo, the same weight as well, after him.
This equals his personal best. 270 kilos for his last lift of the day.
No, just couldn't
Just
get it
too
past
heavy.
the knees. Now Agris Repo,
Tried well, but
same weight, 270.
still 270 indeed. $270 kilos. 10 kilo personal best.
Oh, he's pulling it. I think he's locked it.
Let's see what the judges say.
2 to 1,
2
it's
to
good.
1.
Far side referee didn't think it was fully locked.
He's happy with
Let's
that.
look at it from another angle. I think the right knee.
Yeah, the
might
right
have-
knee looked a bit soft
Yeah.
indeed. Yeah.
Pierce Tohill, 285. Well, we said he'd take big jumps, and that is exactly what he's done. He's jumped from 257.5 to 285 kilos.
12.5 kilo jump. This equals his personal best, 285 kilos.
And this puts him to 4th in deadlift.
He's fighting for it. The crowd is hyped.
Oh!
That's just a shame. He was
Oh,
almost
did
there.
all the hard work.
Wow.
Didn't quite make it.
He made a
4
great
lifts to
acceleration over the
go.
knees. He had it, but
Yeah,
just
yeah.
lost balance at the top.
4 lifts to go in flight 1. The next but one lift is the vital one, because this is the one where Krastev will set his total.
292.5. This is a 2.5 kilo personal best for Jacob. Working for it. Gets it over the knees.
No. Oh, where did that? Oh,
He found
where
a
on
second
earth
soul
did
there.
that come from? But
Got it
will
up.
they let him have
What will-
it?
oh, he gets
He
it.
gets
He
it.
gets it.
2-1.
He's exhausted, but he has
Oh, I
it. He's
thought
happy.
that was gone.
Wow. This
Well,
day, this
we-
day is full of
We
surprises.
shouldn't get this excited in
We
flight
shouldn't
1.
get that excited.
But we are, because the lifting is wonderful. And it just builds, because this is Krastev. Krastev is going 3:05.
305 kilos.
And this will set a total of 783.5,
which exceeds his current personal best.
and is likely to exceed what anyone in flight 2 can do.
Absolutely. This will be the total to beat, all depending on this lift. Working for it. Oh,
No,
he
no,
misses this
he
one.
didn't get it. And will he now perhaps regret not going 300?
Yes,
and
or
getting
or
the
even
extra 5
295.
kilos? Yeah,
This brings his total back to 768.5 kilos.
and that's the problem with lifting ahead of all the rest.
You don't know?
You don't know what you're competing
Absolutely.
against. You've got to guess.
You got to guess.
Now, still in the first flight, this is Egger, 315 kilos.
This is a 9.5 kilo personal best.
No one will get near the European record.
I don't think that.
No, it's either
Was that
let's-
Christoph Rizbicki who said that?
or let's just see Egger
Yeah.
first.
He's working for it. He locks it out.
Oh wow, that looks good.
Let's see what the judges say. It's a good
3
lift.
white lights.
And look how happy he is. The coach is happy as well.
The record is either Wierzbicki or Eric Gunham.
Eric Gunham, yeah, that's
Um,
possible.
Not sure which one of them. Now, 1 to go. And it's Weichsland. He's dropped down
Yeah.
to 317.5.
As we predicted.
He wants a gold medal in deadlift if possible.
He
and
needs
he was,
this one.
He was pretty much on his limit, 315. So if he can just summon up that extra 2.5 kilos, he will be the target for people to beat for the deadlift gold.
He's going over Egger with this lift if he gets this one. He gets
oh,
it.
yes.
That's
much better
that's
than
much
the
better. I
315.
agree. I agree.
Much
better.
3 white lights. And Rob Esselins, have you ever in your life seen such a good flight 1 in a back-to-back?
Never in my life. Never in my
Wow.
life. This has just been a competition on its own.
And you
These
may
guys.
never see such
No,
a good one again.
No. These guys are certainly not disappointing here.
Moving
Absolutely
into
not.
flight 2.
Start with Eric.
24 more lifts.
Wow.
And it is over.
I would say this is far from over.
No, it will be in 24
yeah.
lifts.
I know.
Now, the question is, Can anyone get past 768.5 to beat Krastev?
We'll find
And-
that out.
And can anyone get past 317.5 to beat Weichsland?
Indeed.
Or will the medals and the title go to Flight 1?
But first, Eric Mata.
Oh, I'm delighted to see Eric get that,
Yeah.
because this is the one that would hurt his back more than any. We know he's been suffering with a bad back.
It doesn't look really enthusiastic,
No,
but it
he's
did.
made his total.
Yeah, absolutely. He's on the board,
And he got a medal in bench.
and he got a medal in bench. So in the end, he can't complain.
Now, Balázs Bíró, 260 kilos. Of course, we haven't even spoken about Ojewala yet,
Absolutely.
the deadlift
Connoisseur.
connoisseur.
Yeah.
And I'm told that the Spaniard has gone up to 285 and will pull whatever he has to pull. But that is good for Biro. Now this is Ruben Castro. The coach put the opener up from 280 to 285. But there's still a lot of people coming after
Still
it.
a lot of people. And would you look at those totals? They're all so close together.
Yeah, totally
And
stacked.
anything can still happen. It all depends on who misses and who gets
we'll
it.
just let the rest of this first round of deadlifts unfold, and then we'll have a better idea where we are in terms of totals.
Absolutely.
We'll also have an idea of what people's second nominations are.
Yeah.
And how that might affect things. So let's just see out these remaining 6 lifts.
They will
This is
certainly push each
Castro.
other.
Easy.
It's an easy 285. And it's a good lift. 3 white lights.
Next up, Hunan Yufsu, 287.5.
Very consistent lifter, as we
Yes.
already said.
Carl Hunan Yufsu, 287.5. One of the few that still uses the old double prong belt.
Yeah, absolutely. I have to say, I do like those belts. Don't have one myself, but I do like them. Wow.
Oh. It's getting them off when they're on tight.
Yeah, absolutely. No, but that was just a very easy opener.
Yeah.
And again, everything is possible here.
Oh, I just don't know how to call this. It's Yusuf El Adlani from Italy, 290 for his opener. His PB's 300, he's quite close to it. But they all know they've got to come up with something special
Yeah.
to get a medal tonight.
They gotta pull a trick out of their sleeve, I guess.
Wow.
Very easy.
Wow. That was within 10 kilos of his PB?
Say-
Really?
Say wow one more time.
Wow.
Wow. That was just really good. That
I
was
can,
just
I
really
can
good.
say it backwards as well.
Say it. Say it.
Wow.
Wow. Oh my God, you just did that. No, great, great. Again,
Leskovar, Slovenia.
292.5 kilos. But,
Fantastic squat technique,
but would you look at his personal best?
fantastic bench technique, and a PB of 318 kilos.
These are all big deadlifters today.
I mean, normally you see 2 or 3 around the 300 mark,
Yeah.
but not this many. Not juniors.
Not
Not
juniors.
93s.
Again, when you look at equipped competitions, in the open even, there are not that many people who lift 300. Wow.
Oh, ho, ho. And the Spanish coach looks at that and just puffs his cheeks. Now Hofer, the other Austrian, 300 kilos for his opener, and still he's not last out. And I'm just looking where El Adlani has gone. He's gone 317.5 for his second. but we're getting ahead of ourselves. This is Hofa, 300 kilos.
For his opener.
This will put him into 4th place.
The coaches will have to count in this round.
Oh,
Wow.
now you're saying it.
Wow, no, I'm saying
What
it.
else can you say?
I'm losing count of the amount of times I've said wow.
Yeah.
Just wow.
Ojiwala, 305 kilos. Last lifter out. 10 kilos below his PB. Do you think he could do more than that today if he wants
I do
it?
think so. I have to say, I spoke him before competition and he was not really enthusiastic. But I do think that if he's feeling well, that he might pull a trick or two out of his sleeve.
Everything builds through the competition,
absolutely.
and somehow you don't want to, sometimes you don't want to give things away.
That's absolutely true. I know that he's been hitting some big gym PRs, so let's see if he can translate that to the podium. But again, this is 305 kilos for an opener attempt.
Still a junior next year as well.
The deadlift connoisseur.
I'm not going to say the 3-letter word, but if I hadn't overused it, I would.
I wanna say the word. I'm
good.
not gonna say the word. But this was 305 kilos for his opener, and it looked like a pair of grocery bags.
Yeah. Into the second round now. Let's look at the totals as they stand.
Yeah.
Krastev has 768. Leskovar has 745. El Adlani has 742.5. But if El Adlani makes a second lift, he's gone 317.5. He takes the lead. Oh, there's a long way to go here. And there are so many lifters that could either fall out of contention with a missed lift or jump through the field with a big lift. Oh, that looks good from Biro.
He gets it. It's a good lift, 3 white lights. And now Eric from Great Britain, Eric Mata.
277.5. A bit down on his PB, Rob, but you know, as he was telling us both, he's been suffering with a bad back, and
we know the circumstances, and he's just making the best out of it.
He's still acquitting himself well.
Yeah. No matter what he does, still a very strong competition. These are still big weights.
Looks good.
They look good indeed. And he's happy with that one. He's convinced for more.
Now, Hunanufsu.
This is 300 kilos. This is only 2.5 kilos below his personal best.
He's jumped 12.5. Oh, his first one was so easy.
It was so easy. So this one shouldn't be a problem for him. Let's see if he can confirm that.
Oh, that's good as well.
That's really good. This was 300 kilos. And the good lift, 3 white lights.
And wherever you're watching, in your home, at your work, all around the world, we are bringing you a competition of the highest possible quality this evening.
These
from
are
Kaunas in Lithuania.
These are all junior lifters, and there's just so many people who are already going for 300 or more.
This is 300 for Castro, 7.5 kilos over his personal best.
300 kilos on the bar.
No.
But it's just too heavy.
Not moving today.
No. Not sure if he's getting that up one more time.
Oh, it's worth a go. You know, get
It's-
the coaches really fire you up for one last effort.
One more lift, one more
I think
attempt.
perhaps the problem is Castro thought, you know, I'm going to have a pull for a medal.
Yeah,
And the depth of the quality here, so many people going over 300, where his PB was 392.5. You know, but maybe mentally that's quite
that's
tough
very
to
true.
take.
Back in the days, 300 kilo deadlift was a secret weapon.
Yeah.
Now it's just a standard.
Yeah.
So
And as we say, the talent pool is so much bigger, and the talent at the top is so much stronger.
absolutely.
So this is Leskovar from Slovenia. This will keep him in second place overall and put him to bronze medal position in the deadlift, with lifters coming behind to take all that away. We've got a slight delay, I'm not sure what it's for.
There's this minor technical
With the lights.
error. Yeah. Probably batteries. So they'll switch to using cards now.
Weight of the bar 310 kilos for Will.
There is always a plan B.
There's always a plan B. We use flags in Belgium.
Plan B used to be the plan A, of course.
Yes, back in the days. That's the disadvantage of modern technique.
So, Ved Leskovar, Slovenia, 310 kilos. He is in second place in total. This will put him into bronze medal position in deadlift. Lifters to follow.
310 kilos. This is 8 kilos below his personal best. Can I use the word now?
Use it.
Wow.
Now say it backwards.
Wow.
And that's a wow from me too.
Wow.
That was just so easy.
Where is
No.
it? Where is this going to end?
Well, I don't know where it's going to end. I tell you where it's going next. It's going to Yusuf El Adlani, and he has put 317.5 on the bar. His PB is 300, and if he gets this, he'll go to 770, and he will overtake Krastev, who will wish he hadn't jumped so much in his final
Absolutely.
deadlift. But he didn't know what he was facing because his nominations were too low.
Even 5 kilos could have done the
Yeah.
job.
So this to take the lead.
Let's
in
see how
this
it goes.
Tremendous battle to be European
An
champion.
important lift. Gets it off the ground.
Oh, yes! And the three referees hold up their cards. It is 3 white lights for the Italian.
It
and
is.
suddenly he leads the competition.
What an unexpected turn of events.
It is not all over yet, folks. Leskovar has gone 327.5 third round. That would put him to 780. Meanwhile, this is Hofer, 317.5.
And we're waiting for El Adlani for his third attempt.
Oh!
Wow.
And that is him in the lead in the deadlift. Fourth overall. And that puts him within 10 kilos of the bronze medal. And that is Leskovar. And if Leskovar tries to jump too high and doesn't get it, Hofer could come from behind and take the bronze medal for Austria.
El Adlani goes to 330 to take over the lead.
Oh my God! And Ojiwala is 320, last man out in the second round. This will lead the deadlift.
This is just incredible. I have never seen this in my life.
Another 5
This-
kilo PB.
This is a junior competition.
You took the words right out of my mouth there. It is unbelievable.
This is 320 kilos for a second attempt. And the crowd is hyped.
Oh,
He locks it
yes!
out.
What a fantastic
This is
deadlift.
just incredible. And 3 white lights. He gets it. 320 kilos for his second attempt. This is just insanity.
That's what the super heavies will be doing in the last session.
I have no words for this. Will the open 93 even deadlift this? We will have to wait, but this is just getting out of hand. And he's going for 340 on his third attempt. 340 kilos for a junior lifter in the 93.
And that would give him 765.
For a fourth
and
place.
That might put him in third.
A third even.
Leskovar misses his. Oh, Leskovar. No, he hasn't. Oh, it's getting too exciting. Biro.
He's getting out of control.
What a competition.
What a competition. But first, 282.5 for Biro. And this is 2.5 kilo personal best for him. Gets it?
No,
Oh.
just too much.
Just too much for his third attempt.
Normally, that would be a fantastic deadlift.
Yeah, for sure.
Today, he's first out.
I have no words for this. Now Eric Mata, 290 kilos, so that's a 12.5 kilo jump compared to his second lift. Considering the circumstances, he's injured. This is a great lift, 290 kilos with an injured
And
back.
a very brave lift as well.
A very brave lift. Just needs to make
I
sure.
think he's got everything but his first squat.
Yeah. And that was on depth, not even on strength.
No, in fact, he missed 2 squats on
He
depth.
missed 2 squats,
Yeah.
that's true.
He's got everything else. Oh, what an atmosphere. What a competition. It's moving.
Working?
No,
Oh.
no. The
He
back-
spared his back.
The
He
back
spared his
just
back.
wasn't having that.
Yeah.
No, Ruben Castro, 300 kilos. This is 7.5 kilos above his personal
personal
best. He couldn't get it moving last time.
So will he do it now?
Can he just bring a little bit more adrenaline to the platform
300
for his
kilos.
final lift of the day? And even Eric Mata is shouting him on as he leaves the stage.
Everyone
and
is hyped.
Castro comes on.
The Spanish, the Irish, everyone is here. Everyone is shouting. 300 kilos on the bar for his last lift of the day. Can he get it now? He's working for it.
No. Just
Just
too much.
today. But he will definitely get it another time.
Hunanultshu, his final effort of the day, 310 kilos. It will give him 745, and it's only good enough for 6th place.
That's incredible.
In a junior competition.
In a junior 93 competition, this is just insanity. 310 kilos. This is golden deadlift material, but no, not today, not today.
And these guys lifting 310 and not in the medals must be thinking, what on earth is happening here? They can have the consolation of knowing that they took part in one of the greatest powerlifting competitions that I have ever
These
seen.
guys are definitely pushing each other. Would you just look at that? This is Sweden. Gets it to the
Just
knees, but
too much.
just too much. No lift for him.
And will Otiwale really go 340, or is he just trying to get the last deadlift?
I think he will. I think he will. And for a fact, I know that he's done it before.
This is Leskovar. This puts him to 780. This would be 10 kilos ahead of the Italian. Oh, he's dropped it to 325. This would put him to 775, 7.5 kilos ahead of the Italian.
Playing it safe here.
And then the Italian could drop down. Well, he can't drop beyond 325. It's quite clever because 325 is already on the bar.
This is too excited. Leskovar, 325 in the minus 93 junior class.
I'm looking at Lot, and El Adlani is higher Lot than Leskovar. He could still drop it, but of course there are other threats. It's not just Leskovar. So what does the Italian do? But
They will have to pull for the
this
win.
is Leskovar. This is to go into the lead.
325 kilos. Massive PB. Wow, and how?
Oh, it's there, it's there.
Is this a third attempt? Is this a third attempt?
And he has gone 9 from 9.
Wow. He goes to the lead
He
there.
is in the lead, 777.5.
All lucky
We've
numbers.
had a change, yeah. El Adnani.
He goes.
Adlani had to drop, and he's dropped to 327.5. And this would give him 780, and this will put him back in the lead.
This is for the win. This
I
is for
think
gold.
If he pulls this, he is the European champion. If he doesn't pull it, Leskovar is the champion.
This is for the battle of gold. This is for the gold medal in total.
.327.5 to be European champion
27.5 kilo personal best as well.
by a mile.
Goes for it.
It's going.
He locks it.
Oh, he's locked it out. Wait for the referees.
He gets it.
He gets
3
it.
wide line. This is our new European
And look at the
champion.
celebrations.
This is our European champion in the junior 93 class.
Oh, I can't believe what I've just seen. And still, it's not over. We have 2 lifters to go.
Do you feel this
Battling
atmosphere here?
for
Do you
deadlift
feel
gold.
this atmosphere here?
I hope the people at home can get some idea of how sensational the atmosphere in the building is tonight.
The crowd is going nuts.
Ojiwala has dropped it to 327.5. This is to move into gold medal position in the deadlift.
In the deadlift.
On body weight. And still Hofer has still to go.
He's going for it. His previous one was really strong. Will he get his 327.5 kilo for a deadlift gold?
And I think Hofer will drop to 330 after this.
To obtain deadlift gold.
Yeah.
Oh, and just listen to this. Just listen to this crowd. The deadlift connoisseur going
We
for
are at fever pitch
Three-
here in Kaunas.
327.5 kilos for deadlift gold.
Here we go. He's never done this before.
Going for it. He's going for it. Gets it up. Locks it
He
out.
has locked it out.
It's
Yes!
a good lift.
3 wide lines.
It's a good lift.
And this amazing competition goes on and on. And it's
This
still
competition
not over
is going into the history books.
because Hofer has dropped to 330, and he now has a lift to beat Ojewale.
330 kilos.
His PB 302.5 on the bar, 330, and on this crazy
Let's do
day,
this. 330 kilos for deadlift gold. Have you ever seen this? We're going to stand up. We're going to hype the crowd.
It's moving.
It's moving. It's moving. It's working for it.
No!
Oh,
What
this
a brave
just too
attempt.
heavy. Just too heavy. What a turn of events.
Oh, dear,
Martin,
oh dear,
could you
oh
have
dear.
ever expected to witness this today? Could you have ever expected this?
No, that was something
Wow.
a little bit special.
I can still feel it. I can still feel it. Every single lift up until the last lift was special.
Okay, I need to summarize this while I still have some voice left because I don't have very much. Overall, the winner from Italy is El Adlani, 780 kilos. Silver medal goes to Leskovar from Slovenia, 2.5 kilos behind, possibly with more in the tank.
Absolutely.
777.5. Third
777.5.
place from Flight 1, Krastev from Bulgaria.
It's still a very impressive performance to be in Flight 1 and still end up here.
Yeah. And in the deadlift, the bronze medal to Leskovar with 325 kilos. I can't believe I'm saying 325 just got the bronze in a junior 93
That's just
kilo
insanity.
class. The silver medal goes to El Adlani, pulling what he had to pull, 327.5 to win the overall title. And the gold medal to Ojiwala from Great Britain, also 327.5, but at a lighter body weight. The deadlift connoisseur strikes gold.
He has gold. But would you look at that? The first 7 lifters all have 300 or plus kilos in a deadlift. That's just insanity in a junior 93 kilo class.
And the first 12 lifters are over 700
Wow.
kilos.
Have you ever witnessed this?
No.
Have you ever witnessed
No.
this? This competition is going into the history books
Yeah.
today.
Well, we've got to come back down to earth a little bit.
Wow.
Any final
We're
words, Rob?
still feeling
Any
it.
final words before we wrap
I
for
just
the
want
evening?
to congratulate everyone who's participating in this, the coaches. They all have done such an amazing job. I want to thank the crowd because they have been amazing as well. And without this crowd, these lifters wouldn't have gone as big as they did. So just everything was perfect today. And wow, just wow. Again, our word, wow. What's it backwards?
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Not everyone can win a medal.
Not
but
everyone.
I think everyone can be proud of what they did
So
tonight.
proud.
And they will remember for the rest of their lives
And they should
that
be.
they took part in this competition in Kaunas, in Lithuania, on the 2nd of December 2019.
If not one of the greatest junior 93 battles ever, if I may say so.
I think you certainly may. Please, please stay tuned for the medal ceremony. It is happening very, very soon. Before we sign off for the evening, and while I still have some voice left, I even got my date wrong, by the way. It's the 3rd of December today.
We're all losing
not
track
the
of time
2nd.
here with all this excitement.
Tomorrow, Wednesday the 4th, we have the final junior men's sessions. The 105s at 10 in the morning, and the under and over 120s at 1:30 in the afternoon, both local time, of course. We are 1 hour ahead of Central European time, 2 hours ahead of UK time. Well, we hope you've enjoyed what we've brought you this evening. The atmosphere in the venue has been quite electric. The lifting has been totally spectacular. We hope we've been able to convey at least some of that excitement and drama to your device wherever you have been watching right around the world. Again, please stay tuned for the medal ceremony, but from Rob and myself, a very good night to you all.
Good night, everyone.
medal with the result of 285 kilos, Jakub Wagner, Czechia. Silver medal with the result of 285 kilos, Leskova, Slovenia. The gold medal winner in squat with the result of 287.5 kilos, Yusuf El Altlani, Italy. Thank you, gentlemen. Winners in bench press. Bronze medal with the result of 177.5 kilo, Eric Mata, Great Britain. Silver medal with the result of 185 kilos, Balázs Biro, Hungary. And the gold medal winner with the result of 203.5 kilos, Emil Kraster, Bulgaria. Thank you, gentlemen. Winners in deadlift. Bronze medal with the result of 325 kilos, Leskova, Slovenia. Silver medal with the result of 327.5 kilo, Yusuf El Adlani, Italy. And gold medal winner in deadlift with the result of 327.5 kilos, Adedapo Emil, Great Britain. Thank you, gentlemen. Overall results. Bronze medal with the result of 716.5 kilos, Emil Kraster, Bulgaria. Silver medal with the result of 777.5 kilos, Leskova, Slovenia. The gold medal winner and the champion of Europe 2019 with the result of 780 kilos, Yusuf El Adlani, Italy. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand up for the national anthem of Italy.